Okay, so yeah. We're talking to nobody, so we're going to just play some Overwatch. Get some practice in. So we can do here. No. Here, play. Let's do the holiday thing. And let's see if we can get some practice in with Bastion. Because he's a gingerbread man. Yes, for the holidays, he's a gingerbread man. Mm-hmm. Do. I'm looking for a game. But the games will come my way. That's kind of lame. Where are you? Here we are. Let me see what everybody's doing for the holidays. I'm about 60% sure what I'm doing. 60%. Because I thought I was going to have to do it today, but turns out it's supposed to be tomorrow. So we'll see how that works out. It all depends on things like road conditions and, you know, am I in like immense pain or am I just like in manageable pain or we'll see. Here we go. Ilios. Let's see. Bastion. All right, Bastion. The gingerbread. You too can get the gingerbread, Bastion. Oh my god, the bird. Even the bird is a gingerbread. Okay, I didn't notice that. Yes, you too can get the gingerbread Bastion. I think it's like 1 Overwatch coin. Whatever the currency they use is. It's like 1 Overwatch coin. And you get the skin, and I think you also get like a weapon thingy. It's that Toki thing on my weapon. You get one of those. It doesn't say Toki, it says something else. I forget. But yeah. Alright, let's go. Ooh, bombs. Alright, let's see if we can not die this time. Or at least not die as much. Here we go. Ouch. Oh, really? You immediately put me to sleep? Well, I'm awake now. Yeah, that's right. Get back over there, sucker. Gingerbread man. Yeah, the whole thing is weird. It just looks so goofy. I just think it's funny that even the bird. Or is the bird here? Okay, yeah, gingerbread bird. Gingerbread bird. Oh, here we go. Y'all need to get over here, guys. They always do this. They always run forward, and then they take a bunch of damage, and then the whole team just gets left behind, and yeah. Okay, well, okay. Thank you, Anna. Anna over here saving my butt. Oh, I may die. No, okay. But yeah, they always do that. The team gets cocky, they run up there, and then the opposing team always comes around the side, and they try to take the base. Oh, they actually did take the base for a little bit. And then, like, half the team dies, and then the other two have to run back, and I'm just, like, over here, like, why you want to leave me behind? Yeah, see, they're doing it again. I mean, some teams can do this. Most can't. Oh, look, see, they're doing it again. Oh, can they kill her before? Nope, I don't think so. Yeah. There we go. And I'm sorry if I clear my throat a couple of times. At least we have a good Anna. Anna's doing really well. Yeah, my damage isn't as high because I'm not running after these guys. I'm just chilling here. Bloop. Come on. Oh. Look at that. See, I set that up for you, buddy. I may die. Oh, no. Okay, Anna's got me. Yeah, we have a very good Anna. Do we even... I don't think we have a tank. Oh, no, we have Roadhog. Okay. Oh. I still can't make this basket. Still can't make it no matter what. Somebody tell me if you line up your thing a certain way, your reticle, and just... hold on. Do that, and it should go in. Oh. Still can't get it. Still can't make it. I can never make it. I really want to protect Anna because she's doing such a good job. But Roadhog's like, I'm just gonna go do my own thing. Even though the baddies are over here. Just trying to get that Anna over there. This does look really weird. I noticed that when he's... Oh. Yeah, his turret isn't... Okay, that's weird. Usually his turret sinks into his body. Oh, maybe I'm just seeing things. Yeah, she's Anna's basically telling him, look, I'm not going to heal you out there. You need to come back over here if you want heals. Which is good. She needs to encourage them to stop screwing around out there. No, I'm right here. Then you will be removed from the match. No, I'm right here. Yeah, here we go. Ah, damn it. Anna couldn't get me that time because she was so busy out there trying to save their butts. Dun, dun, dun. Yay, Gingerbread Bastion won. I don't think I got to play the game though. Yeah. Oh, I did. Yeah, see how the turret usually goes down in there? Okay, I see. Yeah, right there at the end, all that damage. Not a lot of experience though. I feel like they've nerfed the experience when you're doing the versus AI pool. It used to be much better. It used to get like 1,000 every game. Now it's definitely less. Some games you still get 1,000, but Because it's supposed to be the longer the game, the more experience you get. So I guess maybe that's it. As a group, everybody's gotten better because they're able to practice with AI. So when you go back to the AI pool, there you go. Where is everybody? I'm not going to be Anna. We're going to stick with Bastion for now. Blocked for kids. Yeah, that's normal. Yeah, anytime you present content that isn't made specifically for kids, it will usually block it. Let's see, who do we got? We got a Winston. Oh, I can just look at the team. Oh, no, oh, there we go. Winston, Kiriko, Genji, Reaper, Zenyatta. Oh, they got 2 healers. There we go, we got 2. How is my health going? Dude, it is so much better than it was. Holy crap, man. I was... For a good 3 weeks, man, I was hurting something fierce, dude. It was not fun. Because at the very beginning of December, I got a sinus infection. And right about the same time as I got the sinus infection, my back started acting up really bad. And I was so worried about just getting over the sinus infection, which I did, obviously. But since I had it, I had lost my voice. For like a week, I didn't have a voice. It was really nasty. Like, it sounded like whenever I would speak, it sounded like I was one of those people that was like a lifetime smoker and had to end up using one of those voice boxes to speak. It was bad. I was like, it was nasty. So I couldn't do videos. I couldn't, you know. Oh my god, die, Reaper! Jeez. I couldn't do videos. Excuse me. And so all my video stuff started slowing down. Couldn't do streams. And then as I slowly started getting over that, my back really started acting up like bad, like really bad, like it hasn't in years. Because I mean, I have a bad back, y'all know that. I've mentioned it. But yeah, it got pretty bad. It got to the point where, yeah, like I said, I ended up having to go to the hospital. It was really bad. Because for a while it was just like a nagging pain, but then it wouldn't go away, and I found that I was just taking more and more pain medication. And it just wasn't getting better, so I was like, okay, there's something really wrong. And I thought it was going to be worse than what it was. But yeah, ended up going to the hospital because in fact, the night that I went to the hospital, I was on my floor. I was on my living room floor for like 2 hours, just laying there, because I couldn't get up because the nerves in my back were just all jacked up, and so it felt, and it was weird because the pain was like in my lower back and all the way down my my left leg, which was. It's kind of insane because, you know, you always think, oh, okay, you know, if my left leg hurts, then there's something wrong with my left leg. Well, no. My leg was fine. Oh my god, die. My leg was fine, but my back, because of all the nerve damage, Basically, it was saying to my brain, "Hey, you're back. Hey, back. Your leg hurts." And it was just so bad. It was horrible. It's like the pain was just unbearable. So I was on the floor for like 2 hours, and finally I like barely dressed myself and ended up having to call a an Uber to take me to the hospital because I'm not calling an ambulance. This is America. I can't afford that. So um so the Uber came and picked me up, and the guy's like, "You all right?" And I'm like, "No." Like, take me to the hospital, man. And like, oh, he's like, "Oh, is that where we're going?" I'm like, "Yes." I'm like, "Please, for the love of God, get me to the hospital, man." The massage gun work? No, not really. Well, because the thing is, like I said, there's really nothing you can do when it comes to nerve pain. You can see the whole thing with the massage gun is that you can kind of force yourself to have an endorphin rush, which is like a painkiller. But you know, with severe nerve damage like I have, sometimes it just doesn't cut it. And so, yeah, let me nuke these guys real quick. And so it just wasn't working that well. In fact, it may have actually made it worse. But so yeah, the guy comes and he shows up at my apartment and he takes me to the hospital. And he doesn't even get to the ER. He like went to the wrong side of the building. And he's like, "Oh man, where's the ER entrance?" I'm like, "Dude, it's on the other side of the building." He's like, "Oh man, I'm sorry. Let me get you over there." And the only way to get to it is to actually leave the hospital parking lot, get back onto the road, and come back around the other side of the building. It was insane. It's so I finally like hobble my way into the hospital because it was just hurting so much. And surprisingly, I get there and excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm clearing my throat a lot. But I get there, and surprisingly, the on-call physician was very prompt, very nice woman. She was real cool. She's like, "What's going on?" I explained it to her. She's like, "Yeah, it's nerve damage, isn't it?" And I'm like, "Yep." And she's like, "All right, let's get you some meds." So they just threw a bunch of meds at me. Well, not literally, but they threw a bunch of meds at me. They gave me an injection. Within about 25 minutes, I started feeling so much better. I was like, "Oh, thank God." And she's like, "You feeling better now?" I'm like, "Yes." And so she's like, "Well, you know how it is. It's nerve damage, so there's really not too much I can do, but I can give you some meds to last you the next couple of weeks just in case it keeps getting you like this." And I'm like, "That would be amazing." And she's like, "All right." So she sent me in a few scripts. I picked them up the next day, and I slept for like 2 days. How much was the ride? How did I get home? I took an Uber back. I took an Uber to the hospital, took an Uber from the hospital. Because even afterwards, even if like I had driven myself there, which I couldn't, my leg was just gone. It hurt so much. There was no way my leg was going to work for driving. Because that's another thing you all may not know. I have a manual transmission vehicle. You don't have to press the clutch. You know, it's not automatic. And I need my left leg to press the clutch, and my left leg was completely useless. So, yeah, I couldn't drive myself. It wasn't going to work. So, yeah, to take me to the hospital, it was like $12. And to take me back, it was like 10. Because it was thankfully, it was during a non-busy period. Because what day did I go? I went like on a Tuesday, I think. Yeah, I think it was Tuesday when I went. And it was like at 8:45 at night, so it wasn't very busy. And then by the time I got out of the hospital, it was close to midnight. And again, it wasn't very busy, so the pricing was actually really good. All things considered, I was just happy to be out of pain, man. But yeah, like I said, the doc gave me some good meds. It's stuff that I had actually taken before, so I knew it was going to work. And so they got me all medded up at the hospital. I came home. I slept that night. I woke up the next day, and I actually felt a bit better. And then I went to pick up my meds. And when I got back from picking up my meds, I started feeling bad again, and so I took the meds. and then I just went to sleep. So yeah, after that, I've only had to take one pill of each of the meds that they gave me, and since then, I think it was, yeah, I took them on. I went to the hospital Tuesday. I took the meds on Thursday. I slept for a long time, and then I woke up and I was like, wow, I feel much better. Because like I said, it was horrible for weeks. It was bad, and then it just culminated on Tuesday. Ouch! I'm asleep. What are you doing, man? Get over here, stupid! Come on! Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not gonna heal him. I'm just gonna let him die. Anyway, but yeah, since then I've actually felt much better. It's not perfect, it's not 100%, but it definitely feels a ton better than it did. Like, I can actually get up and walk around again. Which, yeah, for before I couldn't do. And I think I had mentioned to you guys, I couldn't even sit in my chair. It hurt so much. Because whenever I would sit down, it would put pressure on my leg, on my thigh, and it just hurt. So I couldn't even sit. The only way to get any relief was literally to just lay on the floor. That's how I ended up on the floor, because that was the only place I could go where it didn't hurt nearly as much. Healthcare is insane over there. Yeah, it is. Uh, Thankfully, when like I said, when I did get there, the medical staff was actually really, really good. And I can tell you why they were really, really good. Because I didn't go to a county hospital. I went to a privately owned hospital that thankfully took my insurance. So we were good there. They're like, yeah, we take your insurance. I was like, sweet. It's like, help me. Because, yeah, I've had experiences at county hospitals that, I mean, they're just awful. And it isn't necessarily their fault, because a lot of those county hospitals, that's where, I hate to say it, but that's where a lot of the, I guess, how can I be nice about it? I'll just say it. That's where a lot of the poor people go. Because they just they don't have any options, because, you know, a lot of them don't have insurance, they don't have, you know, they don't have a lot of options, but they need medical care, so they just kind of go where they can. And every time I've gone to one of those hospitals, the staff is just overwhelmed. You know, they take forever to get to you. Like, the last time I went to a county hospital, I sat in the waiting room for like 12 hours. 12 hours. When I went to this other hospital, which is actually right here by my apartment, I think I waited maybe 15 minutes, and they got to me. And seriously, within the hour, I was already medicated and feeling better. Within the hour. So I was like, thank you, God. Because my worst fear was going to the hospital and it being just packed and having to sit there for just hours and hours just in utter pain. That was like a huge thing for me. That's part of the reason why I took so long to go and why I didn't want to go, because I was like, well, I can either stay here at home where I'm at least, you know, mentally comfortable, or I can go to the hospital and hopefully get physical relief, but have to sit there with a bunch of other sick people, possibly get like COVID or something, and maybe they'll eventually help me. But there's even been times where I've gone to the hospital where they don't even help me. Because again, years ago, I had to go to a county hospital for pain, and they actually didn't give me anything. They were just like, yeah, we can't help you. And they just gave me ibuprofen. I was like, really? Are you kidding me? I knew it was BS, but again, with those county hospitals, a lot of times people go in there and they're drug seeking. So they're a little hardcore about you know, who they give medications to and that sort of thing. But thankfully, this other hospital, they took care of me. Man, it's like my entire team just wants to be everywhere all at once. And so I can't heal anyone very effectively because while I'm healing this guy, the other people are over here dying because they're just all over the map. There's no... Yeah. They're going to make... I mean, Mercy is meant to move around a lot. But, yeah, they're just making this very difficult for me. Especially in this particular map. It's not easy to heal this map. Even with Mercy, because it's all over the place. I've found that as long as if you go to a county hospital, you're going to be waiting a long time. You're going to be waiting a very long time. And like I said, there are a lot of people here in the U.S. that don't have health insurance or they can't afford it. And so they don't have any choice but to go to the county hospital. Because the county hospitals, they generally have a charter which allows them to forgive debt, which is good for people who don't have a lot of money. But of course, you know, that money has to come from somewhere, and usually they have to cut corners, or, you know, don't have as much staff, or their staff is overworked. You know, God, this team is terrible. This team is just absolutely terrible. Sorry. This is so bad. Yeah, we have our tank who is just... Look at... Our tank has just been sitting over there the whole game. He's like, I'm just gonna stand here. I'm just gonna stand over here and do nothing. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, dude, he just... It's like, come on, man. That's why we're losing, because the tank just will not get in here. Ugh, now I'm dead. But yeah, if you go to a county hospital, you're basically rolling the dice, because pretty much every single time you go into one of those hospitals, it's going to be packed. But you go to a private hospital, then usually they're much faster, they're much quicker, because they're just, you know, they're just funded so much better. I've already met my deductible for the year, so I didn't have to pay anything. Yeah, because I still have to check in with my for my psych meds every few months, and that, like, the first or second time I go to check those, it immediately hits my deductible. So that was already met a long time ago, so that's why I wasn't worried. I'm sure I'll still get a bill for maybe some other thing. They didn't have to do any tests or anything on me, so I shouldn't get bills for that, but yeah. But the only thing my insurance wouldn't cover was the doc there had given me a prescription for these lidocaine patches. Is it lidocaine? I forget what it is. It's like a pain relief patch that you stick, like, right where it hurts. And so for me, it would be me putting it right on my back. And they were really, really strong, but the insurance was like, yeah, we're not going to cover that. I'm like, oh, man. Thankfully, I don't necessarily need them, so, but I think that's probably why the insurance was like, nah, we're not going to cover that. But yeah, I went to the pharmacy, and they were just like, yeah, your insurance says they don't want to cover this. They're like, it's a little expensive too. That's probably why. I was like, all right. Like, the other stuff is cheap. Okay. Yeah, because the other two meds that I needed, that I knew, because I'd taken them before, and I was able to get those filled. That was like $1.53. Seriously, for both of those medications, it was really cheap. So I was like, okay, that works for me. $1.53. Because the patches, I could have bought them on my own, but those patches were like $90, and I was like, let me see if I can get this working without, you know, without having to put that much money out of pocket. And thankfully it worked out. Damn it. Zenyatta put up his guard. Ah. Oh my god, this Mercy's really trying to keep me alive. I'm trying to kill these guys. Really, I am, I swear. Yeah, there, I've killed 2, 3 of them. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, look at the score! Oh, get away from me, Ash! Look at the score! They were about to win. That's so close. But yeah, thankfully these medications work. The only downside to these meds is they make me really sleepy. But that I don't necessarily mind it. As long as I don't have to go anywhere, then the meds are great. Ah, dang it. Oh, hold on. I can nuke him. Bam! There we go. You picked up your uncle's pills at CVS. Bill's $8.50. Oof. Well, I found the biggest key for me. Oh my god, she's so tiny. Diva without her mech is so tiny. She's like 5 feet tall. Yeah, she definitely looks like a tiny little 20-year-old Asian girl. Ah, dang it. Of course, I would turn on my... right when Zenyatta does his thing. Okay. Here we go. Ouch, that hurt. Damn it. Oh, she's bringing me back. And I'm drawing a ton of fire. Whew, that was close. We're barely going to win that round. Yeah, but I was saying, the one thing I found is anytime you go to the doctor and they want to give you medication, just if you have a generic, just give me the generic. Because sometimes they'll ask for the brand name, but if there's a generic, take the generic, dude. Always take the generic. Because it's the exact same thing. It's the exact same drug. By law, a generic version of a brand name has to be the exact same thing. It's 2 degrees in Detroit. All your pipes and sink are frozen in the kitchen. Go pee in them. That'll thaw them out, man. Our pipes actually got a little frosty. Because last night it got down... Let me see. The night before last, it got down to like 25. And then last night it got down to like 27. So, pretty good freezes. Even right now, it's like 36 degrees outside. Yeah, it's been pretty frosty these last few days. Is her name Skell Angel? It is Skell Angel. Or Skella Angel. Skella, yeah, Skella Angel. Okay. But yeah, I was watching videos of people over in the Netherlands. They were slipping and sliding all over the black ice. I felt bad for them. I was like, I've been there, man. Believe me, I've been there. It's hard to imagine being there from Texas, but yeah, I've had those days. Ah, dang it, I'm dead. I don't think Mercy's gonna be able to get to me this time. Yeah, that's okay. Was it adventure just going outside? I've had those days though, man. I saw another video here in the States because like half the country is like on ice right now. That's how cold it is in the US right now. There were some videos out there where this woman parked her car and had already and she parked her car, got out of it, turned it off and everything, was going and was about to walk into her house, and the car just starts slowly sliding down the street. And it ends up hitting a cop car that was there. And the cop car is, why am I drawing so much attention? This skin is not that awesome. Come on. Anyways. But yeah, she ends up hitting a cop car. I was like, oh, that sucks, man. And it really smells. It really stinks. It really stinks because, again, like I said, she had already parked her car and she was already like almost inside her house, and her car just starts moving for no reason. It was like -40 in some state. Oh, in Alaska, that's normal. Yeah, -40 in Alaska, that's pretty normal. But it gets really cold generally, like in Minnesota, in North Dakota, certain parts of Idaho, like the very northern parts of Idaho, it gets really cold. Yeah, but you know it's really cold when it's cold like this down here in South Texas. That's when it's really, really cold. That's when you know you're like, ooh. And I'm just happy that this time around we didn't lose power. I was actually amazed. Well, at least here locally we didn't lose power. Other people around the state have lost power. But yeah, thankfully here we did not lose power. Oh, I'm gonna go with May this time. This is a different map. We're gonna go with our little, I guess, Soda Jerk May. Did Ted Cruz go on vacation? I don't know. I'm not even following him. I really don't care about that man. They were already making jokes about it though, all over Twitter. Like the day before the front moved in, everybody was already like, "Oh, it looks like Ted Cruz already booked a flight to Cancun." He hasn't said anything. He hasn't said anything at all. And I think he knows better now. That sometimes he just needs to shut up and just, you know. Especially after what happened with his daughter. He knows he needs to just shut up sometimes. You all probably didn't hear over there, but his daughter, who is like 14 years old, she came out. Like Ted Cruz, he's like he's like that kind of hardcore anti-LGBTQ sort of Republican, and his daughter came out as bi, which I imagine was pretty shocking for him. And everybody immediately felt bad for the poor girl because, I mean, to be LGBT and then have your dad be Ted Cruz, it's like, oh jeez. It was horrible. But the where it got kind of serious bad was apparently she tried to harm herself a few weeks ago. Because he didn't change his stance when she came out. He got real quiet though when she harmed herself. And the cool thing is that everybody, I mean like everybody, when she was going through that whole thing, everybody was like super supportive. The only people who said any negative things about her, strangely enough, were Republicans. I was like, come on, man. Really? They're like, see, this is what Democrats are doing to children. And I'm like, dude, the girl needs help. And you're over here giving her a hard time. It's like, come on. Yeah, just don't be a jerk about that. And it seems like the community just all together decided, like, look, you know, we may not like Ted Cruz, but his kid is 14 years old. She's a child. Let's not be a jerk to her, please. And nobody was really a jerk except just a handful of Republicans. But yeah, after that whole thing happened with her, he kept his mouth shut for a long time. He didn't say anything. And I think he realized that he needs to sometimes just be quiet, because a lot of the stuff that he says is going to have negative impact on his family. Yeah, apparently she's fine now. She's okay now. I didn't even know, because I knew he had kids and I knew he had daughters, but I didn't know she had come out, and I didn't know that apparently she has a pretty big following over on TikTok, because I don't do the TikTok thing. So yeah. But yeah, apparently she's got a big following on TikTok. Oh, uh-oh. And because of that big following on TikTok, a lot of people had already known that she had come out. I had no idea. Because again, she's a 14-year-old kid. I don't generally follow what 14-year-olds do. Unless it's Pokemon, I don't follow what a 14-year-old is doing. Ah, I didn't get my little shield off. But yeah, apparently she's okay. She's fine, thankfully. Because they actually don't live very far from us. They're over in Houston, which is like a 2.5-hour drive. It's not very far from here. But yeah, hopefully, he'll see the stuff that his daughter's having to deal with, and he'll kind of slow his roll on that stuff. Because you know how it is, man. Whenever you get people that are hardcore about a certain thing, they're all, oh, well, no excuses. You shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that. But then suddenly when it affects your family, they start to slow their roll and think twice about it. It's like it doesn't matter until it affects me personally, and that's kind of like what happened with Ted. He didn't care at all. He didn't care who he hurt until it started affecting his family. Now he cares. It's so stupid. I hate that. I should probably use my... Here. Bloop bloop. Oh, right. Great. Everybody took off. Die, Reaper. God dang it. I completely wasted my ultimate. Oi. Die, Bastion. Reaper. Come on, we only got 10 seconds left. I'm just trying to keep them from getting to there. Okay. Okay, we're good. I'm trying to remember who else did that. Where they kind of were like hardcore anti something. Really? I got to play the game? Wow, our team must have not been that good. I did not do that good that round. Really? That was play the game? Me killing Anna? Oh, I think it's because I got Anna and Mercy at the same time. Okay, there we go. Yeah. But yeah, certain politicians, they'll immediately change their stance once it's their kid. I hate that it has to come to that. Oh well. But just like America, there was another mall shooting last night. It's not Christmas without a shooting, man. I laugh, but somebody actually did get killed. That, and there was a big thing that happened over in Mississippi. I don't know if it was necessarily big, but it made the news, where a woman excuse me, a woman lost her crap and pulled a gun in Walmart and took a Walmart employee hostage. And people were filming it and everything and broadcasting it. And I was like, oh my gosh. And this poor woman, she's just this Walmart employee just standing there, and this woman's got a gun to her head, and she looks like she's got that 1,000-yard stare. It's like, oh my God, I could die right now. I felt so bad for that poor woman. Thankfully, she's fine. The Walmart employee is fine. She lived. She didn't get shot or anything. I mean, she's gonna need some therapy, but she's alive. And the woman who pulled the gun out was shot and killed because she wouldn't. She kept refusing to relinquish her weapon. So they eventually killed her. Yeah, that stuff is scary. Dude, no joke, I think I've told you all, I was held hostage at gunpoint. I seriously was. I'm not kidding. That's not a joke. I know I joke a lot, but I'm not joking. I really was. And it's still, I mean, it's been a while, but I still occasionally think about it. It just, comes back for no reason. And it is a bit spooky, man. It really is. It messes with you. God dang it, Anna, stop making me go to sleep. Dang it. Yeah, it's a little spooky. For me, I think it was a little bit different because it was in private, whereas with this woman, it was very public, and people were recording, and it was all over the news, and everybody knows who the Walmart employee is, and well, now they know who she is. If they didn't before, they know now. So it was a little different. Oh my god, it's a sleigh. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the land of Nederland Glislin. A beautiful time we're having tonight. Walking in a black ice wonderland. Oh my god, die, Kiriko. Ah, no, get away from me. God dang it. It's one of those things you can't really, it just sort of happens. It's then like, hey, maybe I'll go be a hostage today. I have to joke about it because that's just my way of dealing with it. So that's why I do it. Junker, get out there, girl. What are you doing? You're the tank. I should not be taking all this damage for you. Alright, since the tank is just going to be sitting out there, I'm going to just have to nuke these guys. Yeah. Robbed you for your $7 meal? Oh, so you were robbed at gunpoint. Oh, okay. I wasn't robbed. I was just held hostage. I don't think it's any better, but that happened to my friend. He actually got robbed at knife point, which was a little surprising because he's actually one of my big friends. Dude's like 6'4", 225. He's a big dude. And this was when he was like 18. He was still in high school, and he had this really nice Raiders jacket. And a couple of dudes just came up to him and were like, hey, we want your Raiders jacket. And of course, my friend being humongous, he was just like, I ain't giving you my Raiders jacket. And so they ended up getting into a tussle, and one of them pulled a knife and stabbed him. He kept his jacket, though. He didn't lose his jacket. Because as soon as they stabbed him, I guess they freaked out because they were like, holy crap, I actually stabbed this guy. And they just ran off. So the dudes ran off, and he was actually maybe a block from his house. So he gets up, walks home, and tells his dad, he's like, Dad, somebody just stabbed me. His dad was like, what? Shut up. And he's like, I'm not kidding. Somebody just stabbed me. And it took him like 5 minutes to convince his dad that somebody had actually stabbed him. So it was a little hilarious. But his dad's like, all right, fine, I'll take you to the hospital. And and seriously, I remember his dad. His dad was absolutely 100% like that. And so his dad takes him to the hospital. Oh my gosh, I need this. Takes him to the hospital. They take him to the ER. He gets in immediately, obviously, because he's taking a stab wound. And oh my god, we do not have a healer, do we? Oh, also because our tank is just kind of screwing around. I should come back as a healer. But so his dad takes him to the hospital, and they get him all set up in a room and everything. And his dad, apparently, they separated the dad. I don't know why, for some reason. And it was at a county hospital too, so there you go. they separated from his dad for a little bit. I guess to like fill out paperwork and that kind of crap, you know how they do. And finally, his dad goes into the room, and his dad's just like, they give you some good drugs. And my friend's like, yeah. He's like, all right. He's like, hey, scoot over. Let's see what's on TV. So he makes my friend. I swear to God, I am not making this up. He makes his friend scoot over so that he can lie in the bed too. And he turns on the TV and just starts watching TV. And his dad's just hanging there with him in the hospital as he's on like morphine because he got stabbed. And he shoves him over onto the side of the bed so that he can watch TV. It was hilarious. It was like, if you're gonna get stabbed and have something terrible happen to you, I guess that's just his dad's way of trying to help him out. And it was also probably because his dad was like, holy crap, my kid almost got killed. And his dad's just trying to manage. But I actually thought it was pretty funny. I mean, of course, my friend was fine, thankfully, but... Dang, what is up with my team? Why are they so bad? Come on, guys. This is not that hard. This is one of the easier maps. But yeah, he told me about the story. Like, he even called me. He called me, like, that night from the hospital. He's like, dude, you're not going to believe what happened. And I'm like, what? And he's like, I got stabbed. And I was like, shut up, you liar. Even I was like, you didn't get shot. Shut up. He's like, dude, why doesn't anybody believe me? Or not shot, but stabbed. He's like, it's stabbed. I'm like, I don't believe you, sucker. Man, we have a terrible team here. Anyways, so yeah, he tells me all about it, and I was like laughing my ass off. I was like, this is funny. But yeah, he was fine. He got stitched up, and they put him on antibiotics and all that stuff. And he was all right, but still pretty funny. You finished Christmas shopping? You came back a couple hours ago from... So you were Christmas Eve shopping? Oh my gosh. I went to Walmart yesterday, and I was like, dude, I'm not going out on Christmas Eve. And I just wanted to go get some food. I went to go get my Serenity pizzas. Dude, where is my team going? Where are you going, guys? Action's over here, man. Ugh, I keep getting put to sleep. Yeah, we're gonna lose because this team is just all out of sorts. You did not enjoy it. It didn't even take me that long to find what I wanted to find. It was just waiting in line. Man, this team was terrible. If I get play of the game as Mercy, or I think I'm gonna get play of the game as Bastion. Oh no, he got it. Oh, okay. Maybe his ultimate. Yeah, he's got an ultimate here. Oh, maybe not. An outfit for Christmas, food, and other stuff. I already bought a while back. Okay. I think I'm going to surprise my mom tomorrow and actually go to San Antonio. Because, as usual, she invited me, but she fully expects me not to show up. But I think just to be cool, I'm going to actually go tomorrow. I have to drive it, and I hate driving, as you all know. But I'm like, it's Christmas, it's my mom, you know. She always comes down here to see me. It's like, well, let's try to get up there and spend a few hours. That's why that's why I keep looking at the road conditions. Because although here in the city, it's like 30, 35, 36, out on the freeways, it's probably well below freezing. And I just do not want to go out there if there's black ice anywhere. Because if there's black ice, I'm going to have to cancel it. But I'm not telling her. I'm purposely not telling her. So it'll be like a surprise. No gifts for your family. Moni's like, dude, me just being here is a gift. I did ask my mom what she wanted for Christmas. She's like, I just want to see you. I'm like, okay. Yeah, they don't do Christmas gifts in the Netherlands. All they do in the Netherlands is sit back and smoke weed. She knows our... No, she doesn't watch my streams. I wouldn't expect her to either. She doesn't have time, man. She's got a lot of stuff she's actually going to take care of in the next few weeks because she's getting ready to retire. She's finally at that age where she can retire. She's like, I'm retiring. I'm like, I don't want to work no more. I'm like, all right. She just wants to hang out at home with her husband now. Or I know what my mom is probably going to end up doing. Like probably the week, or not the week, but probably the same month that she retires. She's retiring in January, so I imagine they're probably going to go on a trip. They always do that. Whenever my mom takes time off, they usually go like on a trip or something. It's been a while since they've been to Europe, so maybe they'll go to Europe. What are you doing? Who is this person? And why are they so terrible all the time? Oh my god, I hit the pole. Yeah, we don't have... we do have a healer, but we're separated, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm gonna probably get killed here. Yeah, because our stupid tank is just hanging back here just shooting. I'm so tempted to just yell at him and be like, dude, get in there! What are you doing? Yeah, just kill me at this point. A famous YouTuber. I am hardly famous. My brother is far more famous than I am. Dude, my brother's business brings in like $2 million a year. Why would she care that I sell a few cards online? Seriously, we were talking about that again the last time she was here. And apparently his revenue for this year is going to be like $2 million. Now that's revenue. That's not profit. That's revenue. But that's still a lot of money, man. Oh, there's play the game right there. You're still having dinner. It's a long dinner, man. I already know what they're gonna have tomorrow at my mom's house. I already know for sure. That's why I'm actually kind of like, okay, sure, I'll go. They're gonna have tamales. I haven't had tamales in a long time. Yeah, we have a terrible tank. Our tank has no idea they're a tank. It'd be really nice if our tank actually tanked. Talking to you, Arissa. Yeah, they can hear me. I have my voice chat on. Oh, crap. You got a wheel coming at us. Look out for the wheel. The wheel's coming. I gotta survive. I gotta nuke him. Yeah, it looks like our Cassidy is switching because he realized that Orissa's just not gonna tank for us. Thanksgiving food, soul food, collard greens. Get them collard greens, man. Don't overcook your collard greens. And get some corn, because that's corn. A big hunk with knobs. It has the juice. Okay, why are... God, what is up? Both our healer and Orisa are terrible. And Junkrat's just sitting over there like, yeah, how are you doing? Yeah, this tank right here is terrible. And Batiste is... well, maybe he's just learning. Yeah, Batiste, I think, is just learning. And Batiste is actually not the easiest healer to play. You ate all the pumpkin pie. Give me the number for the pumpkin pie. There we go. Diva's actually doing well. Diva knows what she's doing, thankfully. There we go. I just gotta keep doing my job and just keep shooting. Yeah, our Diva's trying as hard as she can. Crap, I'm in trouble. I need to heal. Oh, I blew up. Look at him. He's just letting Batiste shoot him in the back. Gosh. I mean, I kind of expect that sometimes for, you know, for this match type where you'll get teammates that just have no clue what they're doing. Okay, there's Batiste. Batiste's doing okay. But Orisa should not be a tank. Orisa should just, like, come back as, like, Widowmaker and be 100% useless. Oh, I'm gonna die. They keep shooting me. Stop. No shooty. No. Okay, Batiste, you should not be chasing me. I thank you for the heals, but don't chase me like that. Yeah, you need to stick with the tank. Let me die. It's fine. Oh, somebody threw out their Bob. He's Bob. Yeah, now that we have Diva here, we're actually doing much better. Much, much better. I actually did not have pumpkin pie this year. Even for Thanksgiving, I had chocolate cream pie. Ah, damn. In fact, I was tempted to buy a chocolate cream pie. But I was like, I better not do that. Because it's just me, and I'll end up eating the whole thing. And the last thing my fat ass needs is another chocolate cream pie. Somebody told me there's a new kind of pie out there called an air pie. You just breathe. Good job, Diva. I need to heal. Oh, dang it, Genji's gonna kill me. No, come on! Yep. At least I got those kills. This match has been an adventure. Oh, we actually won. Finally, we win. Ugh. I want to practice some more DPS, but every time I come into matches like this, I end up getting a really bad tank or a really bad healer. And there we had a bad tank. So then I end up switching to tank just so we can win. But I don't want to do that every time. That's not but I pulled Rayquaza VMAX, Gelatin VMAX. Hisuian Gudra V-Star, Charizard V-Star from booster packs today. Christmas booster packs? We can talk about TCG anytime, man. Yeah, any stream that I'm in, you can come in and talk about like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic and stuff. That's perfectly fine. In fact, I think, yeah, there's another opening video that I think I was gonna, oh, that's right. I completely forgot. I need to upload it and set it to Premiere probably sometime tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. But yeah, I have another opening that I need to post. The Rayquaza is a good pull. Oh, the Charizard, yeah. I think that Charizard V-Star is still like a $16 card. Even just the regular one. I'm pretty. Okay. Actually, let's do some tank. Because I don't want to just keep failing. Yeah, the world of TCG has seen some insane stuff the last month. And it's, like I said, it stinks because I was either sick or just in too much pain to really cover most of the stuff that happened in the past month, which is unfortunate. Because I really wanted to. Like the Magic 30 stuff, I know since you all don't play Magic, you all probably don't follow what happened there. That thing was like just a huge cluster F. It was insane. Oh, speaking of anniversary stuff, we are getting, in case you all haven't heard, we're getting 25th anniversary Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster packs, where they are reprinting Legend of Blue Eyes, Pharaoh Servant, Magic Ruler, Metal Raiders, and Invasion of Chaos. They're reprinting them all, but the cards are going to have a little 25th anniversary stamp on them. And the cool thing is the packs are not going to be expensive. They're going to be regular retail price. They're going to be like $4 a pack. And the reason I bring that up is because Magic the Gathering just had their 30th anniversary stuff come out. And I'm sure some of you may have heard of it, but they had their 30th anniversary stuff where they reprinted all the really old stuff, like all the Moxes and the Lotus and the Time Walk and all that stuff that they were never going to reprint. They reprinted it, but so that they say they didn't violate the reserve list, those printings are considered proxies because they have a different card back. They don't have the same card back as a regular Magic card. So basically they're proxies. But the big deal with them is that they printed them, they gave them the different card back, they have a 30th anniversary card back, but for a box of 4 packs, $1,000. $1,000 for 4 packs. So $250 per pack for reprinted proxy cards. Moni's like, oh, never mind. No, I did not buy them. Because the whole thing is they were just trying to juice everybody for everything they had. And some people did buy them. Some people did. But it was not nearly what people thought it was going to be. Because I think that they were assuming that they were going to sell like, tens of thousands of these select boxes where you would get, you pay $1,000 for each and then you'd get the 4 packs. But they didn't sell anywhere near that. They sold, I think they estimated that they sold something like maybe 6,000 boxes at most when they were looking to sell like 40 or 50,000. And because they only sold that many, they took the sale down. And it's really strange too, because some people did buy those boxes, like I said, or even some influencers got packs for free, which I'm like, hello, I'm right here. But the whole situation with that Magic 30, it's just so weird the way it went down. Because again, they had told us a lot, well in advance that these packs were going to be $250 each or $1,000 for 4, and they would only sell them in boxes of 4. So you had to pay at least $1,000, unless somebody bought the box and then broke it up and sold the packs individually. So we all knew this was coming, and we all knew that they were going to be reprinting the Moxes and the Lotus and all the Power 9 stuff. And people were like, oh yeah, these are going to be like $1,000 cards. And I'm like, why? Because again, remember, these are proxy cards. You can't use these cards in a real match. I mean, like if it's just like you and your friends, sure, you can play the card, but it's like, why would you even do that? People have been printing and using proxy cards for like Black Lotus and all the Moxens for decades at this point, just because the original cards are just too expensive. And they've been playing with them like that all this time. And they're like, well, now we can get official proxies. And I'm like, okay, that's fine for there to be official proxies, but at $1,000 for 4 packs? Really? I'm like, no, absolutely not, man. If I wanted proxies of the Power 9s, seriously, you can literally go like on Alibaba and buy a full set of proxy Moxens and Lotuses and Time Walks and stuff. You can get a full set for like $25. And they look good. They look really good. Obviously, they're not real cards. They're fake. But they're not meant to, be real. I can't check Discord right now. I'm in the middle of a match. Sorry. But yeah, they were like, yeah, but these are official. I'm like, no, dude. If you want to buy the card and just have the card, okay, that's fine. But just understand that these are still proxies. I just don't understand the reasoning behind wanting to spend $1,000. And even then, when you buy the set, or when you buy the box set, you're not guaranteed to get any of those good cards. You're not. You could pay the $1,000, get your 4 packs, and not get any Moxes. You won't get a Lotus. You won't get a Time Walk. You won't get any. You may not get any of that stuff. Pokemon Arceus Ultra Premium. Yeah, I saw that. The Ultra Premium, actually, the price of that set came down big time. Oh, and that's another thing I want to touch on, too, some of the Pokemon reprints. But yeah, I just don't see the point in spending all that money on what are essentially proxies. Now, if you want to invest in them, that's something different. But as far as actually taking them out and playing with them, no, I wouldn't do that. Absolutely not. Because again, if you're going to use them just as proxies to play with your friends, just print a proxy on your printer at home. Spend 2 cents and print, a Black Lotus, picture, stick it in the sleeve and call it a Black Lotus. It's not that hard to do that. But yeah, that whole thing, it was a huge cluster. Like I said, they didn't sell nearly as much as they thought they were going to sell. And here, I'll look at Discord now. Arceus Premium, buy 2 get 1 free. But yeah, the whole thing was just a huge cluster. And because I think what a lot of people were thinking is that they were going to sell out, and they didn't. So people who bought, paid the $1,000, but plus you have to pay like taxes and shipping and all that stuff. So essentially it was about $1,100 out the door for just the box. So I think what a lot of people were doing is they wanted to buy the box, and they did. They bought the box, they opened the box, but instead of opening the packs, they just started selling the individual packs, or they would just resell the box. And so a lot of people were putting the box on eBay for like $2,000. And it was really, really weird because obviously on eBay you have buy it nows and you have auctions. Buy it now is it's just a set price, and you can click to buy that particular item right then and there for that set price. Auction, obviously, it's whatever it ends at. The weird, this is what made it really strange, is that the handful of auctions that were up on eBay for a time for that box set, again, remember, out the door, these are about $1,100. The buy it now price on some of these started at $1,600. They weren't selling. So people slowly started bringing the price down to like, $1,550, $1,500, $1,450, and they got down to about $1,350 for buy it now price, which I guess if you really, really want it is not terrible, but the auctions were being bid up to like $2,000, which made no sense. Because why would you continue to bid up an item up to $2,000 that you could just as easily go and do a buy it now for like $1,400? It was all sorts of weird, man. There was some shenanigans going on big time. And that's why Magic 30 was just so weird. It was just, there was a lot of stuff that Wizards of the Coast was not telling us. And there's a lot of stuff that was going on behind the scenes. It was just, there was a lot of, like, on eBay, I don't know if y'all are aware what it's called. It's called shill bidding. Whenever you go to an auction that you have no intention of actually buying, and you just bid the price up for no reason, that's considered a shill bid. It's fake. What a lot of people would do, and it's not as bad as it used to be, but it does still happen on eBay, is generally you would have, like, say, for instance, if you want to sell an item and you want to get as much money as possible for it, is you'd put it on for auction, and a few people would come and bid it up, but then you would maybe contact, like, a friend and say, hey, could you go onto eBay and bid my item up a little bit, knowing that if the auction did end with your friend buying it, then you could just not do the sale and, not lose the card or whatever. So you'd get your friend to come and bid on your item, knowing that they weren't really going to buy it. But, of course, as it bids up, the price that you may get for your item now goes up. That's shill bidding. And there was talk that people from Wizards of the Coast were going on to these auctions under aliases and bidding the price of those Magic 30 boxes up. And it seems like that may actually be true. Because there were, I think at one point, there was like 5 or 6 auctions that we were all kind of following just to kind of keep an eye on it. And the top bidders for all of them were the same 2 people on all of them. It was, like I said, shenanigans abound, dude. It was it just made me think now. I'm so glad I didn't even, because I mean, it's $1,000. I'm not going to drop $1,000 on a bunch of proxy cards. That's just stupid. What makes it even worse is, again, for the people that did drop the $1,000 on those proxies, now it's being said that because they had so much left over, they had so many of those boxes left over, now they're going to start giving those boxes out for free to local game stores, which actually isn't terrible, because the local game stores have been hurting big time for like the last 2 years. That's a whole other conversation, but as far as why they're hurting and whatnot. But they were going to start sending these boxes, like 1 box to each, local game store that's in the WPN game store system that they have for WotC. And apparently they're each going to get 1 box for free. You don't have to buy it. They're just going to send you a box. And of course, the game store can choose whatever to do with it. They can sell the box, or they can open the box and sell the packs individually. They can open the packs, whatever they want. And it makes you feel kind of bad, because here you are, you just spent $1,100 on this box of proxies, and now you find that every single store in the WPN network, which is like something like 3,500 stores, are going to get free packs after you just bought them. And not only that, but they are also saying that the leftovers that they have, they're going to start giving them out at various Magic the Gathering events throughout the year. The whole thing was just a huge cluster F, dude. I mean, it was It was almost beautiful to see, but at the same time, it was very, very sad because, for so long, a lot of these companies just kind of put out all these massive products and they keep raising prices on things, and they're making all this kinds of, especially during the pandemic when trading cards got really, really popular because everybody was having to stay home and stuff. All these companies made tons and tons of money, and WotC was just like, yeah, let's just keep doing it. And this thing completely blew up in their face. It was hilarious. That's why I say it's hilarious to see them fail as bad as they did, but at the same time, I feel bad for the people who actually bought it. But at the same time, I think if you were dumb enough to buy into it, you kind of got what you deserve. If you got the packs for free, awesome. Awesome. Do whatever you want with the packs. But if you paid $1,100 for that box, there are a lot better things you could have done with that $1,100. Pokemon Premium Eevee Collection. Thank you. Oh, are you sending that? Okay. Oh, is that the one that it has a copy of every EVV card? That's cool. Thank you. Oh, and I was about to say, speaking of Pokemon got caught up on all their reprints too. In fact, let me see if it's still in stock. I'm going to show you something. Because again, remember, for the longest time, it was hard to find a lot of Pokemon products. And then here in the last few months, it's gotten much easier. Pokemon Center, here we go. Let me see if it's still view all. Let's see, Crown Zenith. No. Oh, well. I was pretty certain these were going to sell out pretty fast anyway. But they had caught up so much, Pokemon, they had caught up so much on their backlog of printing that they started reprinting Sun and Moon stuff. No joke. You could actually go to Pokemon Center and get old Sun and Moon Elite Trainer boxes for retail price, which was pretty awesome. I had already put my money into something else, so I didn't have money to go and buy from Pokemon Center, but I still thought that was pretty awesome that they started printing the old EBTs again, or ETBs. Why Sun and Moon? Because it's still fairly popular. And again, remember when things got really, really popular over the last 2 years was right at the end of Sun and Moon and right at the beginning of Sword and Shield. So all the Sun and Moon stuff got bought up really quickly. And now it's being resold at a premium. So even Sun and Moon products that aren't necessarily all that valuable are selling for stupid prices. Like, let me see, which one was it? Ultra Prism. Sun and Moon Ultra Prism. Decent set. It's not great, but it's a decent set. I actually thought the set was pretty decent. People were selling sealed booster boxes of Ultra Prism for like $500. Which is stupid. That's just dumb. The set is not that old. It came out, in 2018, I think? Or 2019? I think it was 2018. But the set's not that old. It's really not. It's not a $500 box. But ever since, and I know I did a video on that too, where Pokemon bought that printing company. Well, now we know what they've been doing with that printing company. They're printing all the old stuff again. So now some of this old stuff like Ultra Prism they reprinted, Forbidden Light they reprinted, Celestial Storm I believe they reprinted. And like I said, they're trying to get some of these older Sun and Moon products out because like I said, they're still popular. They still sell. I think Lost Thunder was another one of those. But yeah, they were on Pokemon Center for like a day and they sold out really fast. Most of them did. Because again, it's the older stuff and if you can get it at retail, why not? I'd probably get some of the old Sun and Moon stuff if I can find, like Unbroken Bonds. Unbroken Bonds is a good set. Oh, look at this. In fact, they actually have an Unbroken Bonds Lightning Loop deck available on Pokemon Center for $13. They did have the trainer box, but that one's sold out. That's no mystery because it's a good set. But yeah, you can get the old theme deck, the Lightning Loop one, for $13 right now if you wanted it. It's available. It hadn't been available for like 2 years, but it's there now. In fact, let me look at, let me see, Elite Trainer Box. Let's just see if we can go back. I'm pretty certain that most of the Elite Trainer Boxes, the old ones, are already sold out, because those are the first ones to go. Because everybody wants all the old sleeves and stuff. But everything else is in stock. Like even the Eevee Shining Fates Elite Trainer Box, it's in stock. Let me see what else is here. Pokemon Go is in stock. Yeah, all the Sword and Shield stuff, it looks like, is in stock. Crown Zenith is even there for pre-order. Let's see. Oh, Celebrations is out. So is Champion's Path. Okay, that makes sense though. But yeah, some of the stuff came back in stock, and I thought that was great. Let me see what else was there. Not trainer boxes. Let's do booster packs. Lost Origin. Let's see. Oh, the Lucario Premium Collection is in stock. The Leafeon V-Star Collection is there. Oh, the 2021 Trainer's Toolkit is there. Yeah, they've actually got a ton of stuff in stock now. Whereas a lot of this stuff had been out of stock for like months. Now it's all back. Now some stuff I wouldn't buy from here because it's, you know, you can find it cheaper. Like they have the Professor Juniper collection for $40, which is the regular retail, but you can get that on Amazon for like $24 right now. It's really cheap. Yeah, some of the older stuff, and it's weird because I've been again, I follow a lot of various Pokemon in stock alert Twitter accounts and stuff, and there's been a guy who's actually really good about it, but he had found Pokemon cards at a dollar store, which is kind of, you don't really see it that often. At least it's not in my area, but he found Pokemon cards at a dollar store, the little mini tins. The ones that are usually like $12, like you get the little tin, and then you get like 2 booster packs, and then you get like an art card. They usually sell for like $12. So he found them there for like $6.99. I was like, damn, man, that's a good deal. It's just unfortunate the art cards are always messed up. Speaking of Pokemon, is that Delibird raid live yet? Yes, dude, Delibird is everywhere. I have so many Delibirds now. I've done the Delibird raid like 30 times already. Because it's not just, they don't all just come in at 5-star. You get a lot of 3 and 4 stars. So they're very easy to farm, like super easy. But yeah, Delibird's there. He's available. I am finding some other ones, like some other random 6-star ones. Like I found a 6-star Vaporeon that was actually pretty challenging. What else did I find at 6-star? I think I found a Zorua 6-star. Let me see. I'm trying to remember which other ones there were. There were a couple that I found at 6-star that were actually kind of challenging. I mean, if you really think about it, though, especially with the raids, any of those raids, any 5-star and above raid is going to be a challenge if you have a bad team. Especially if they bring the wrong type. And I've noticed that people do this a little too often, is that they will bring in a type that is good versus the original type of the Pokemon you're facing. They seem to forget that the whole idea of the terrestrialization thing is that their type changes. So it's like, oh, okay, oh, it's just like it's a water Pokemon. I'm going to bring in like Raichu or something, you know? But doesn't work out because their terrestrialized form is ground. So it's like, oh crap. And they do that on purpose to make you think, to make you kind of, you know, figure stuff out. But I've seen that happen a lot, where they will bring in the absolute worst type and they just get obliterated. Either that, or people that I get matched up with in 5-star raids, their Pokemon, you could just tell by how quickly the Pokemon dies, is not nearly the level it needs to be. It'll be like a level 40 Pokemon that they bring in, Whereas at a 5-star, I figure you got to be at least level 90 to be competitive. So they'll come in with like a level 35 or a level 40 Pokemon and get one-shotted over and over and over. And of course, every time they die, it takes time off the clock. So you may be doing perfectly fine, but the reason you lose is because that one player died 4 times. I mean, some of the 5-stars can actually be a bit challenging. Like we went against an Avalugg that was 5-star, and I'm trying to remember what terrestrialization type he was. I want to say he was. I can't remember exactly what he was. I want to say he was fire. Because remember, the regular Avalugg is ice, but I want to say it was like fire or something. And the dude just took forever to kill. Because again, Avaluggs, that particular Pokemon, they're known for having pretty beefy defensive stats. And so when we get to the Avalugg, he just keeps boosting his defense over and over and over again. And even though every one of my hits is, a super effective hit, it's taken off like not even like barely 1% of his health every time. Ugh. In that case, you just run out of time. Like he's just trying to outlast you at that point. So yeah, some of those are really annoying. But then of course you get those other guys that come in and they come in with like iron hands. And then they do the belly drum or something, and then they try to do the one shot. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Booster packs, oversized card sets, battle. Oh, here we go. Battle and theme decks. Let's see. Oh, wow. They actually do have quite a few Sun and Moon theme decks available right now. Yeah, like they've got the Destruction Fang, Crimson Invasion, Sun and Moon. Well, Crimson Invasion's not a great set, but still, it's there if you want it. Like I said, they still have the Lightning Loop from Unbroken Bonds. That has good cards in it. What else is here? Oh, here we go. Sun and Moon Crimson. Oh, this is another Crimson Invasion. Clanging Thunder theme deck. Let's see what else we got here. And again, this is all in Pokemon Center. Oh, well, from Sun and Moon, it looks like those are the only ones they have right now. Of course, those are the least popular sets. I still think the one from Unbroken Bonds is good, but the Crimson one is not very good. Belly Drum plus Drain Punch. It's a risky strategy, but if you don't get the Drain Punch off, you'll die. In a lot of cases, yes, I found that, because you're sapping half your health at that point. I think the biggest, another big thing that people just completely ignore or just don't do is they don't use their cheers. People completely neglect their cheers. Like there will be some people that I play with where their Pokemon will be like at 5% health, and you'd think, okay, they're definitely going to do a cheer, right? Nope. Let's just go, Brave Bird, with 5% health. Yeah, they just completely neglect their cheers, and they're there for a reason. And I still think there's a lot of players that don't realize that if you do like the heal cheer, it'll remove things like sleep and paralysis and poisons. Some people don't even realize that. Yeah, same thing here. Like I'll be the only one on the team getting super effective hits, but because I don't want my teammates to die, I'll burn through my cheers really quickly. And it just annoys me. It pisses me off so much. I'm like, please, do your own cheers, dang it. I'm over here doing Draining Kiss and Draining Punch and saving myself all the time, and they're just like, yeah, just die. Just gonna die. It's like they think they're this bird, but they're not. They are not this bird. They are just dumb. Oh, and I did end up getting a Charizard. Oh, speaking of which, not Charizard, but speaking of, I was thinking of rare Pokemon. Raid Boss locks your ability, but you get it back after the cheering. Yes, you do get the stuff back after the cheers. I had not had any luck in the past month, because it's been over a month now that we've had the game. No shinies. None for me. I've not been trying, you know, because I know you can eat the sandwiches and stuff, but I've not been even trying to get a shiny. But somebody traded me a shiny in a surprise trade. I got a shiny Fuecoco, one of the starters, and he's pink. And I saw it, it came through, and I was like, oh! I was like, okay, first shiny, great. And then, of course, you know how they have the little stat ratings and stuff? How it says, like, okay stats, good stats, great stats, amazing stats? He had amazing stats. I was like, nice, he's going to be the new primary. Got to level him up. Because it was a level 1. A level 1 shiny Fuecoco. So I'm like, okay, you're going to go on the team in a little bit. Oh, speaking of which, now that we're talking about Pokemon, oh my god, I got to look at this. I completely forgot how to raise a Gallade. Because I need him for my Pokédex. And let me see. It evolves from a male Curlio and exposed to a Dawnstone. Okay. I've been meaning to look that up. Because I had been getting some Ralts through trades, and every time I would evolve them, I would always get the Gardevoir, obviously. And I knew that there was something specific I had to do to get the Gallade, but I couldn't remember. And so I just kept thinking at first, I was like, oh, well, maybe he has to learn like a fighting move. And so that's what I did. And I'm real stubborn sometimes. When I'm there and I'm playing the Switch, I don't like going away from the Switch and like getting on the tablet and screwing with, you know, I'm real stubborn that way. So I just kept doing it. And finally I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go and I'm going to throw Ralts in a party with my Ditto and just let them go crazy at a picnic. And they did. They gave me like 9 eggs. I didn't know you could get that many eggs at a picnic. I thought you'd get like 1 egg. But I ate a sandwich, and it gave me like, what is it, like ×2 for eggs or something? And I thought, well, maybe I'll get 2 eggs. Nope, I got 9 eggs. I was like, dang, man, y'all be going crazy. They were having a good time. 9 eggs. So I got all 9 eggs. And so I rebuilt the team, and I put like a high level Pokemon in there, and I put all the eggs in there, and I hatched them all. And then I just went out to like area 0 and just started fighting and stuff and leveling them up. But all of them were turning into Gardevoir, and I was like, I'm doing something wrong, and I'm too stubborn to go look. So now I'm looking. But hey, Ditto is doing his job. Ditto getting in there and getting some. So it has to be a male Curlia. Okay. So a male Curlia with a Dawnstone. Okay, that should be easy enough. Oh, speaking of which, I'm trying to remember what other Pokemon I need for the... Oh, I need, what is it, a Slackoth? Yeah, I need a Slackoth. I can't find them anywhere, and I know most of the time you find them in trees. Like when you run into the tree and you're going full speed, it's supposed to occasionally knock them out of the tree. And I've gone to all the places where they usually spawn, where all the Slackings and the Vigoroths are, and I'll run into the trees, and I haven't gotten any to fall out. Yes, I know. I get them from the trees. Yeah. I've not had any luck getting any of them to fall out. I have gotten some stuff to fall out of the trees. Like I've gotten, what is it, the Pinecos? Yeah, I've gotten those guys to fall out. But I've not had any luck with the Slackoths. So at this point, I'm just going to probably breed one. Just, you know, to get it over with. I'm trying to think of... Okay, let me go to the... Let me see. SV Pokemon list. I can probably go through the list and tell you which ones I do and do not have. Let me see. Here we go. Here's the full list. Because there are a few odd ones that you would think that I would already have, but I don't have them. Like one that I just couldn't find anywhere was the Houndour. I found Houndoom. I found plenty of those, but I couldn't find his basic. So I actually had to breed him. And I still haven't seen one out in the wild. I still haven't seen a basic out in the wild, so I just bred him. Let me see what else was there. Spewpa, I already got that. Another one that I had a hard time finding was a Corvisquire, oddly enough. Could not find a Corvisquire out in the wild, so I actually I just don't like Rookidee. So I never collect the Rookidee. I actually started doing surprise trades hoping to get a Rookidee. Because I couldn't find a Rookidee either. I eventually got one. I just evolved him up. I was like, all right, cool. Corvisquire's done. Let me see. I'm trying to find some others. Clodsire's funny. I like that Pokemon. He's the big old blob. Let's see. Iglees, Ralts, Drowsies, Hypnos. Doxbun. That little guy is just growing on me. Here. In fact, since I'm here on this page, let me see if I can just screen share. Might as well, since, y'all are just looking at. Let me go over here real quick. All right, screen share. We'll bring you over here. There. There we go. Go away, ad. Let's see, where else was I? Dreadnoughts are fine. I didn't even realize I'd gotten a Mousehold. He just kind of showed up. Oh, a Bound Sweet. I actually had to trade for this guy. Could not get a Bound Sweet to save my life. I had to trade for him. Let me see. These little guys got fast. The Sudowoodoos. They are so fast now. The Oricorios. I actually like those. Those are cool. Appleton. I got him really quick. It was like one of the first surprise trades I got. Let's see. I'm looking for another Donphan. Because the Donphan I have, he's not great. His stats are not that good. But every time I go I go and I'll catch a bunch of Fanpies, and all of their stats are just terrible. May just have to breed more of those. This guy, Garganical, actually pretty handy. I actually like him. He's got a pretty high defense. Oh, these I hate. The Floettes. Because they're so small, and I run into them, and like I'll just be like cruising along trying to get to a certain place, and I'll just stop, and I'm like, what? And it's a Floette. Like, no, I don't want to fight you. I did get a Tyranitar traded to me. Or not a Tyranitar, but the little one. Whatever it's called. Let's see. So the Eevees. Primers. I swear, he looks like he has to poop. These guys are all suicidal. They all immediately blow up as soon as I approach them. I did catch him, though. A Teddy Ursa. Already got that. Oh, a Weavile. I don't have a Weavile. And I forgot how to evolve them. How do we evolve a Weavile? It doesn't even tell me. Egg moves. Yeah, I completely forgot how to evolve a Weavile. Because I had the Sneasel since level 1, and I got him all the way to level 75, and he still didn't evolve. So I was like, okay, apparently I have to do something with him. Isn't it? Because I thought you would have to level him while at night. Trade with Metal Coat. Oh, great. God dang it. And I don't even really want him. I just needed to complete the Pokédex. Oops, did I jump ahead? I think I did. Okay, there we go. Ditto. So many freaking ads. Go away. Go Goat. Oh, I still need a Stunky and a Scutank. I don't think these guys are in Violet, are they? These are exclusive to Scarlet, I think, because I have not seen either of these guys. In all the other games, they were pretty common. But yeah, I think these are Oh, a razor claw. You level him up. Level him up while holding a razor claw at night. Ah, okay. Yeah, I forgot how to do that one. But yeah, I've not seen either Stunky or Scutank, and I still need both of those. So if I can just get somebody just to trade me a Stunky, it'd be fine. I'll just level him up to Scutank. Let's see. Honchcrow. Mimikyu. Oh, yeah, the Bramblegast. I can't... Again, I did the same thing. I just stuck him on the team and leveled him, and it never evolved. So, Bramblegast. How the heck do I get him? Or how do I evolve him? Let's see, Infiltrator. Really? Walk 1,000 steps? I definitely walked 1,000 steps with this guy on my team. Oh, you have to do it in Let's Go. Oh. Okay. So you have to have him out. Okay. Well, that's actually not too bad then. Okay, so I just got to throw him out there and walk around a city with him for a little while. Okay, that's not that bad. Let's see what else we got here. Tinks, Impidimps, Wugtrios. Oh, here's another one I can't get to evolve. The Finizen. Let me see. Have another player... Oh, go away. Have another player in the Union Circle and battle or level up Finizen. Oh, God, that's annoying. So you have to be in the Union Circle to get him to evolve. And then you have to battle or level him up. Oh, well, wait a minute. Have another player. Oh, okay. So you just have to be in it. Okay, so you don't actually have to battle anybody. So just level him up. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Yeah, because... Okay, that works. Well, no, because it says right here, have another player in Union Circle. So I guess, does that mean you have to have your Union Circle, or can you just go into somebody else's Union Circle? Hammer highlight cake. We can make you a dolphin cake. But yeah, it says here either battle or level him up. So I guess once you get into the Union, you can just feed him like some experience candy, and then there you go. He'll evolve. Okay, so that's how I do that guy. Gastrodon. Oh, Oranguru. Oranguru, I think, is another exclusive, right? Because I have not seen an Oranguru anywhere. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's an exclusive. Oh, here we go. Yeah, somebody traded me the Larvitar. And I needed all 3 of these. So when I got the Larvitar in trade, I was like, thank you. So I just evolved them all up, and we were done with that. Oh, Stonjourner. That's another one I don't have. Yeah, that's another one I'll probably have to get through a trade. Palisand. I don't have the Slow King. I do have the Slow Bro, though. Shellos, Gastrodon, Quillfish. That's all. Yeah, I figured they have a list of exclusives. Bruxious. That guy's still weird. I actually had to hunt around for this one. The Ola Momola. Yeah, that thing. Dynamos. Let's see. We got those. Titan. Oh yeah, the King Gambit. I have no idea how to even get that. I don't think that would be an exclusive since we have Ponder and Bisharp in this game. I just wonder. I imagine it's an evolution. Let me see. Tail Bishop to King Gambit. Defeat 3 Bisharp in groups with Ponder that hold a leader's crest. What? King Gambit. Defeat 3 Bisharp in groups with Poniard that hold a leader's crest. The opponents hold it. Then level up. Ooh, that sounds a bit annoying. Huh. So I actually have to keep fighting other groups of Bisharps? I mean... Huh. That's really odd. Well, I guess I'll have to figure that out. And the leader has to have a... Huh. The opponent holds it. Okay. Doesn't level up. That's going to be a pain in the butt. That's going to be a real pain. Let's see. Dino Zweilous. Great Tusk. Oh, that's the exclusive. Okay, those are the ones that are over on Scarlet. So yeah, Great Tusk. I actually did get a Screamtail. I got a Brute Bonnet as well through trades. I don't have a Fluttermane. I don't have a Slitherwing or a Sandy Shocks. All the iron ones I have. Except for the iron... What was it? The Iron Gallade? Yeah, there's like an Iron Gallade here. Oh, yeah, and I still need to get the golden guy, but I'm just saving up the coins. Yeah, what's up with these? I saw some of these. These are crazy. Where do you get this thing from? Wu Qing? Where is this guy even from? That's kind of what I've been doing. The ones that are exclusives to Violet, I'll just go and catch a bunch of them and then just trade them. Just to be that cool guy. I'll get like a bunch of Iron Treads and Iron Hands and stuff and just trade them all away. Yeah, where does this guy even come from? The power. Is this another exclusive to... Wow, because that looks insane. I actually kind of want that. Those are the sub-legendaries? Oh, okay. Chi Yu. Oh, that's cool. Oh, and Roaring Moon. Iron Valiant. Yeah, I gotta find this guy. I guess he's another sub-legendary. He looks like Gallade on steroids. Violet areas in cave and rocks to left of Research Station 3. Really? I've not seen him at all. Not a single time. Huh. I guess I'll have to go look again. Iron Valiant cannot breed. Aww. I'm sorry, buddy. You can't have sex. Oh, wait. It never said he couldn't have sex. It just said he can't breed. So I guess it depends on how you look at it. I'm actually not too worried about like these guys, like the Fluttermanes and stuff, because I figure I'll eventually get them through surprise trade. I would like to have a Great Tusk though. Something tells me this guy would be very handy. Ground and fighting. Chen Pao, that looks weird. Okay. There are 8 ominous stakes of 4 different colors, and once you pull out 8, you get to fight the legendary. I have been seeing I did see those around, but I've actually not seen any of those stakes lately. I think I've gotten to like 7. So, okay. So I guess I have to just keep searching around for the ominous stakes. I did wonder what those for. Obviously, they were for something. Poor Hammer's like, have a heart. Hammer's like, I want to see more games. Okay. More games. More games. Yeah, I kind of got all the questions answered that I had for Violet right now. So we'll play another game, and then I'll probably get to watch the Cowboys game. Because it's Cowboys versus Eagles in Texas. Ooh, what do we got here? Healer here. Okay, so they just need DPS. Oh crap, are we losing? Oh man, we're getting obliterated here. Okay. dang it. Freaking Genji. It's always Genji. Wow, that was fast loss. For experience. Daily outbreaks are bad like usual. What were your outbreaks? I almost always ignore my outbreaks. I just don't really care. I'm just like, eh. There's really not been one that I've actually gone and thought, oh gosh, I want to catch all of these, or, you know. If I see one and it's actually like a stage 2 or something, I'll go and fight them all just to get the experience, and then be like, yeah, that's it. We need to ask Hammer how his work over at the chocolate factory is. How's the chocolate factory life? You breathing in all that chocolate air? Did they get you a little hat? Drifloon, Azumarill, Basculin, and Choodle. Oh, those. That's another one I haven't been able to find is Drifloon. I figure that's also exclusive. I was hoping that people would realize that certain Pokemon are exclusive, which, I mean, is normal. We've seen this many, many times. And they will purposely go and just, like, farm up all the exclusives and just throw them on surprise trade. And just keep trading them. Oh my god, what is she doing? Tinkaton and Lucario. Yeah, I've found that Lucario and Riolu are actually kind of hard to come by. I managed to find one, but they're not easy. What's with that? Ouch. Really? Okay, Lucio, turn off your speed and put on your healing. Really? I did manage to find a Tink with amazing stats. My other Tink was just good stats. So I'm going to level up this other Tink. There we go. You know what I have been getting a lot of in Surprise Trade? The cat. What is it? Sprigatito? I have no idea what to do with the bottle cap. I sincerely don't. I have some. I've got a handful of them. I just don't know what to do with them. I know in one game, I think it was Sword and Shield, you could give a bottle cap to somebody and they were like, oh, thanks. But I have no clue what to do with them in this game. Raises the stat to... Oh, okay. Raises the stat to maximum. I think I only have like 8 or 9 bottle caps, though. So I guess if I really wanted to, I could do that. But, I mean, I don't mind leveling them. And it's really easy to level them. So, Like, I have... Just from doing the Terra raids, I have so many experience candies. I have literally hundreds of each of them. In fact, I think I got to something like 600 of the large ones. So I was like, okay, maybe I should actually start using these. You can do it at the silver makes one stat and the gold max out all stats. Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep getting fallen off. Stop it. This is one of the newer maps. I actually don't like this map. It's annoying. It's annoying to defend this map. Oh my god, how are you not taking damage? There we go. Still waiting for Hammer to download Overwatch. See, look at that. See, you need to download Overwatch so you can be the hamster. I am the hamster. Oh, I'm tripping out here. The guy talking about Obama Snow hyper training. Oh, okay. Ah, my god. Oh my god. Giant monkey. Get away. No. Angry monkey. Get the angry monkey off me. Well, when you get at home, you've been at home for like a month, dude. You've still not downloaded Underwatch. Yes, Underwatch. Where are you? Like at your auntie's place? Met my Uncle Ron's. Uncle Ron sells propane and propane products. Here's your mom's. Oh, okay. I'm going to my mom's tomorrow, hopefully. I don't want to stay too long, though. I'm going to stay for like maybe like 3 hours and then just head out. I hope to roll in there sometime around like 11 or maybe a little bit earlier. We'll see how it goes. I just don't like being around people. It's like Nah, I'm not gonna get anybody. Damn it. Blew him up. I don't think I got play the game. Oh, I did. Gingerbread bird. Same, I don't like people. I mean, I don't mind being around people. It's just that when it gets a little too loud, I just don't like it. And unfortunately, my family tends to be a little more loud, I guess. They've just always been like that. Like my brother and my sister, they're both like that. They're both very much extroverts. And of course, my sister, all of her kids, they're all extroverts. Surprisingly enough, my brother's kid, she is an introvert. I mean, she's a nice kid, though. I mean, don't get me wrong, but saying she's bad for being an introvert, but it kind of makes sense, though, because knowing her mother, and I actually know her mother is a bit more reserved. So it makes sense that her kid would be a little reserved. But yeah, my sister's kids especially, they have this thing where they just get really loud, and I just can't deal with that. And that's because they're all older now. Like like AJ is like 23. No, he's 22. He's gonna be 23. Wait, no, maybe he is 23. Yeah, I think he's 23. Jesus, we're old. He's like 23. Bianca is 18, 19, something like that. And she's already got a kid. And then there's Sam. Sam's actually kind of quiet. But she's like 17. And then there's Andrew, who's kind of in the middle. I don't think Andrew's going to be there, though. Andrew actually lives here in Corpus. But his dad's real... But yeah, they all tend to get a little loud. And then Bianca's boyfriend slash husband, I guess, he's kind of in the middle, but then the kid they're raising is getting really loud. It's pretty funny because they named their kid PJ, and so of course I keep coming up with really stupid things to call it. Like I called it Pickle Jar, Pancake Jacker. Now I have to think of more names for PJ. Let's see. Pumpkin Jack-o'-lantern. Principal Justice. I still like the pancake one. You know, Moni, you could also download. I mean, considering this game is free now, I think it's fine. If this were a game that you all would have to buy, then I'd be like, nah. Oh my god, they couldn't kill May. Kill May! Jeez. But yeah, since this game is free now, it's fine. I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah. And right now, like I said, this gingerbread thing that I'm using, the skin, it's like 1 Overwatch coin. That's why I got it, because it's only 1. And I had 100. So I was like, oh, okay. Is it even possible to play on the US server? That's the interesting thing, because I have gotten people from like China and Japan. It's not that often, but I have seen them, so maybe. Yeah, I don't think it's like WoW, whereas World of Warcraft is like super busy all the time, and they've got like literally like 80 servers. I think Overwatch is more like maybe like just a couple of servers. But I have, like I said, I have seen some people from China and Japan here. I want to say I've even seen some people from Germany, but I can't be certain. I do still wish they had a single player mode where there was like an adventure you would go through instead of it just having like this. Really? You're already going to bed? It's only 5 o'clock, man. All right. See you later, man. Oh, speaking of which, I should probably go watch the game. Game's starting. Thanks for hanging out, guys. It was fun. If I end up not going to my mom's tomorrow, then I'll probably stream again. But I'm pretty sure I am going to go. As long as the streets are not terrible. So, see you later.